Okay guys, so today we're going to tie-dye and we're going to tie-dye socks. In your kit, you should have got some bottles that already had dye in them. All you need to do is fill those bottles up with water and then put the lids back on really good and make sure you keep the little tab on the top of it, and then just shake it up until you don't see any more of the dye powder stuck to the bottom of the bottle. I have a bowl of water. I'm going to wet my socks before I dye them. You should also have had some gloves in your kit, of course your pair of socks, and some rubber bands. Okay, and I have lost one of my gloves, so let's get me another one. Here it is. So before I get started, I'm gonna go ahead and put my gloves on. And guys, please don't do this somewhere that you don't want, like the top of my table. I've got this plastic down so that it doesn't stain it, or don't want to stain your concrete or indoors, your table or floor. A lot of times I will do this out in the grass so I don't have to worry about the dye and it getting all over everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my socks. I like having my material wet before I dye. And I'm going to wring them out and get the water out. And then I'm going to take my rubber bands and I am simply going to tie it up in any style that I want. I'm going to try rolling mine like this. There's no right or wrong way to tie this. I do know the tighter the rubber band, the more white that will be underneath it when you take it off. So there's one of my socks. Let's do the other one. Also, make sure you wear some old clothes and shoes, something that you don't mind getting dye on. Can't tell you how many clothes I have ruined over the years because I have been tie-dyeing them. Alright, so there's my socks. And I'm actually going to hold my socks over my bowl of water since I'm here on the table. So that way the dye, if it drips off of it, or runs off of it, it won't go on the table, on my clothes, or my shoes, okay? And I'm just going to look at on that side. Then I'm going to use the pink on this one. Oh, this is gonna look so cool. And if you didn't get colors that you liked, or you would like to have more than one, remember you can combine colors to make them. So my middle here is going to be a different color because I've combined my blue and my pink, and it kind of looks like a purple. Okay, set that one aside. This is the first time I have dyed socks before. I'm kind of sticking it down in the folds too to make sure it gets down in there. Okay. All right, so I'm done, and I'm going to leave my socks setting either here on the table, or I might put them in a grocery bag here in a little while, overnight for probably leave them sitting here till tomorrow, so about 24 hours. That way the dye really has time to set. When you go to wash these, wash them on cold by themselves. Don't wash your freshly tie-dyed items with any other clothing or towels, because you're going to have some bleeding of the dye and we don't want to get on it, okay? And hopefully you'll have some really cool socks to wear. All right, guys, have fun, enjoy, and I'll talk to you later.